on the previous episode of Zenless Zone 0.
Just as I'd expect from you, Griff. Quick and efficient.
I do not know, but we must stay here. We must wait for Mr. Gaboo. Perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow. But one day, we shall wait no longer. For Mr. Gaboo will finally arrive.
Still, I have some understanding of what kind of person Secret is. Rigid, earnest, and her intuition is unnervingly sharp. She's certainly difficult to deal with.
Remy, wait, don't! After all that, we still ended up entering the singularity leakage. Remiel, didn't we agree? Follow my directions and avoid singularity leakages whenever possible.
Sorry, that was my bad. It won't happen again.
He's alive? No, there's no way. He should be...
Why, stay away from that mech.
The explosive device
So
is
close.
active.
I need to figure this out.
Please evacuate.
Wait! The clue! What did you do?
What did you do? You have a death wish or something? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Where am I?
You're in someone else's home, sleeping in someone else's bed. Please tell me you don't drool in your sleep.
Remiel? Wait, is this the Enna Gang's hideout?
Come on! What up? It's Mayo, and welcome back to ZZZ. Alright, okay. Wise is getting tired, and I'm getting pretty tired, so we all gotta go to bed, like, at this point, cause it's been kinda like a long night, okay? Kinda busy night, okay? So yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow, okay? And without further ado, we're just gonna sleep it off, like... I'm tired, man. So let's do this!
Hey yo, Mayo! I'm at the video store branch by the Amber Hall. I found out where you live, Mayo!
I have a fucking restraining order, Swati Satan!
But also, there is something else you got to know about Remiel. I know you are hanging out with her, and you want some cake. I know, not the cake you're thinking of. I'm thinking too much vanilla, cookies and cream, and even better, cookie dough with extra vanilla.
You leave Remy out of this, you son of a bitch! Okay, this commission is called Beneath Wings Heavy and Soaked, okay? Okay, so listen up, okay? Bing! Headed back to Amber Hall. Belle has been waiting for news. Fill her in on everything that happened. Okay, we gotta go back to our sis, okay?
I've never seen Remiel look that sad before. What exactly happened between Remiel, Colonel Vike, and Lady Sunbringer? Forget it. I shouldn't be dwelling on that. I've got to head back to Amber Hall first and review the data we collected.
It's getting very super late. We should go and take that shit! Okay. After a nice long walk, you headed straight back to Amber Hall. And meet Belle here. I'm super tired. It's very late. Ugh. Hey Belle, hey Sissy, I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs. Oh wait, I'm back. I'm back from a long walk, and yeah, I got some news. I got some news to fill you in. Yo, Belle. Hey.
Wise, you're finally back.
Huh? Belle, what's wrong? Why do you look so tense?
How could I not be? You suddenly lost contact with Fairy down at the bottom of the Retroflux zone. If Remiel hadn't used your phone to let me know you were safe, I was about to grab Billy and Cissia and come looking for you.
Sorry. That's my fault. I should have let you know. Wait, how did Remiel know my phone password? Did she learn it back then?
Oh my god, Remy knows our password! Better change that password, man! Take that shit!
So, what exactly happened after you lost contact with Fairy and me?
You explain to Belle what happened after you returned from the bottom floor of the Retroflux zone.
You shared each other's memories. Can our ocular implants really do that?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever happened before. But Remiel said she saw something similar when she pulled Thaumiel out of me. I think Thaumiel and my ocular implants must have had some kind of weird reaction or a resonance.
True. Both times Thaumiel was there. But you spent quite some time with Remiel before, and nothing like that happened, right?
Uh-huh. That's true. That's facts. That's facts right there.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there has to be something else besides the ocular implants and Thaumiel.
How about we go ask Lady Dracaene the night after tomorrow? She's overseeing our treatment, so she may know more about this.
The night after tomorrow? Why then?
Lady Dracaene will be hosting a welcome banquet for the guests at the CCD reception hall. We received invitations as well.
Lady Dracaene's hosting it herself? Does that mean the CCD's singularity leakage issue has already been resolved?
Most likely. Otherwise, she wouldn't have scheduled it. I heard that there's another welcome banquet happening in Virium at the same time. Lady Linvern and the ESD are hosting it for guests who still haven't been cleared to land in Buastrom. When I went out this afternoon, I ran into Valina and Norma. It looked like they were already heading to Virium to make preparations.
Yeah, still stranded in Virium. Oh, right. My pronunciations have messed up right there. Guaranteed puh.
So there are still guests stuck in Virium. Do you think that person who looked like Sir Pico could really have been...
Sir Pico all along? You tell me, Wise.
No, Wise. There's no way that was Sir Pico. You know he already...
Died, I know. It just happened a long time ago, and Truvia and the siblings never seen each other since. But now that they have, they have.
Yeah.
Wise, I get it. Seeing Truvia again was bound to bring back a lot of memories. But that's all in the past now. Sir Pico, Helios Academy, they're gone.
Hey, Belle, why do you look even more upset than I do? Anyway, let's leave the past where it belongs for the night. We should both get some sleep. We worked hard to get our schedule back on track. You wouldn't want to ruin it now.
Yeah, you too. Don't stay up late. And no scrolling under the covers. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, just leave the doom scrolling alone for today. I've already done enough doom scrolling in my time. Belle leaves. Yeah, get some ZZZs, and yeah, big day tomorrow.
Maybe I should take another look at the data from the Retroflux zone before I call it a night. If I'm lucky, I might find something that tells me who the culprit really is.
You sit in front of the HDD and completely lose track of time. Yeah, you get super tired in the morning if you don't get enough shut-eye. These are some random play facts for you there. Late at night.
Wise? Your light's still on. Still working. Wise?
Oh, would you look at that? I'm gonna take a screenshot right there for thumbnail purposes. 3, get some Z's, take some pills, swallow them shits. You're now prepared for some bedtime, okay? You're gonna wake up nice and fresh as fuck, okay?
I told him to go to bed early, and here we are. Huh? These scattered papers here are...
Notice, these are drafts Master used to analyze the culprit's intentions. Additional notice, Master has been asleep for approximately 30 minutes. Deep sleep is highly probable. Suggestion: Second Assistant, please refrain from any action that may wake Master.
I know, Fairy. He needs some good rest. I'll handle it from here. That's what the second assistant is for.
Negative. Correction. Second Assistant will complete it under Supreme Assistant's direction.
All right. I'm counting on you then, First Assistant. Fairy, give me a quick summary of everything we've established so far.
Understood. Displaying all current findings and analysis for Second Assistant. Finding 1. The culprit's victims share no common traits. Their identities are of limited use for further deduction. Finding 2. Whenever the culprit implanted potent ether into each Bangbu victim, he also set a specific activation time and activation location.
So for the culprit, what matters was the time and location, not the victims' identities.
Affirmative. Based on current information, the most meaningful data is the time and location of each singularity leakage.
Fairy, can you pull up Airspace Patrol's recent records? Start from when singularity leakages began appearing frequently. I want to see when and where each occurred.
Understood. Accessing Airspace Patrol's internal network.
Wait, Fairy, why are you hacking into Airspace Patrol's intranet? How do we even explain this if they catch us? Just stick to the public records?
Too late, Second Assistant. Intrusion and search processes complete. A complete schematic has been generated for Second Assistant, with all singularity leakage times and locations marked.
So these circles mark where each singularity leakage appeared, right? The energy hub, the Retroflux zone, the CCD... Looking at the map, they appear to be randomly scattered around Bruastrum.
Yeah, and look at that. These red circles, they're all pinpoints to locations of where they should be, right? And that's the map of Roscalifer. And that's the hollow right there. Well, Fairy, you are such an evil biatch, but I'll accept that.
Oh, right. I remember now. Even after a singularity leakage disappears, there's still a window where it can be reactivated.
Affirmative. Such events exist in archived records.
Fairy, could you mark the locations of these reactivated singularity leakages as well?
Understood. Corresponding locations have been added to the map for Second Assistant.
Oh, those 2 glowing red dots mean something. These are important clues. They even kind of look like a person's kick.
The position's changed a lot. No wonder Lady Dracaene spent so long dealing with the CCD singularity leakage problem. Huh? Fairy, what's the significance of these overlapping areas?
Answer. These indicate multiple singularity leakages occurring in close proximity, both in time and location. Analysis. Under these conditions, multiple singularity leakages interact, causing the affected area in real space to expand accordingly.
So what you're saying is, multiple singularity leakages that appear at the same time and place can overlap? Wait, does that mean... Fairy, can you reorganize this data again? I want to pinpoint when and where these singularity leakages came closest to overlapping.
Understood. Generating new analysis results for Second Assistant.
What the fuck? Yo! You gotta be losing my fucking mind, man! That's a squiggly line of a... Yo, that never happened before, yo!
This is it. This has to be it.
How long was I out? Fairy, I said wake me up after a bit. Huh? Belle, what are you doing here?
That's not important. Look at this. Fairy and I found out why the culprit is creating these singularity leakages.
What is this?
Yeah, it's that! That's what's causing the singularity leakages to appear!
This is the location of the singularity leakage the culprit created last week, 3 days after we rescued Toby. Each of these singularity leakages overlaps with the others, and the affected area stretches from the edge of Scamall Hollow all the way to Buastrom's main urban district.
So, the culprit could use this method to move something from Scamall Hollow to Buastrom. Wait, it couldn't be. Gerta-Blulu?
Yeah, Gerta-Blulu! I think Gerta-Blulu's doing all of this.
Yeah, I think so too. The culprit's real objective is likely to move Gerta-Blulu into Buastrom's urban district. When you encountered it before, it already showed a clear tendency to be attracted to singularity leakages.
What happens after that?
Okay, but what happens after that? Once Gerta-Blulu is moved into Buastrom's urban district, then what? And besides, if it's really inside the singularity leakages in Buastrom right now, why hasn't anyone found it?
Looks like we'll have to follow the trail of the singularity leakages and investigate on site.
Yeah, let's do that!
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Once it's daylight, Billy, Cissia, and I will head to the energy hub. Maybe we can follow whatever traces are left and find a new lead.
After saying goodnight to Belle, you rest for a few hours. Soon, another morning arrives.
I slept pretty badly last night. Oh well. I should head downstairs and find Billy and the others first.
Yeah. Uncovering the truth. Belle already filled Billy and Cissia in on the investigation results. Head over now and start looking into the truth behind the mastermind using the clues from yesterday. Ah, here they are. Gerta-Blulu is hiding in Buastrom right now? Wonder what other schemes the culprit has. Ah, looks like everybody's here. Billy, Cissia, and Belle. Yo. Nice. Taking another photo. Yeah, let's get another group photo, okay? Okay. Okay, now let's talk.
Wise! There you are! Belle already told us everything.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
Next, we investigate the site.
Alright, time to investigate the site. We'll head to the energy hub and trace the singularity leakages as they appear, until we locate either the culprit or Gerta-Blulu.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and back you up remotely, just like before. Wise, if you run into the culprit or Gerta Blulu, don't do anything reckless, okay? Your safety comes first.
Don't worry, Belle. I promise I'll be extra careful.
We'll protect the manager too.
Yeah, don't worry, Belle. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Wise and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy, you're on your own, buddy.
No problem. A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath.
Wow, seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that, it's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go!
You then head to the energy hub with Billy and Cissia. Following the path where singularity leakages appeared, you make your way deeper into the energy hub. Eventually, you arrive in front of a strange fissure. This should be the end of the path. Yeah, gonna take that screenshot for thumbnail purposes. Take a photo, save it. You now have a good fucking thumbnail. You carefully step inside, only to find yourselves facing a singularity leakage. Okay.
Wise, we're here. Stay sharp, and if things go south, just run. Huh? Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like an office?
I think I've seen this place before. Dracaene's office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracaene's office? Valina brought me here before.
Yeah.
Huh? Lady Dracaene's office? So Gerta Blulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracaene never mentioned anything like that.
Yeah, but think about it. Lady Dracaene was finishing up work for the night. And then, just when she was about to head out back to bed to sleep, Gerta Blulu must have kidnapped her and must have replaced her as this mimic. Yeah, think about it. I think Gerta Blulu must have kidnapped Dracaene, and so just so that she can play as the imposter here. You know, like Among Us. You know what I mean? Let's say that I'm right, okay? Gerta Blulu captured Dracaene. And Gerta Blulu is acting like Dracaene right now.
Strange. We expected the trail of singularity leakages to lead into Buastrum, but why would it end at Lady Dracaene's office?
Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now!
Hide McGuay, man! Before you can start to hide, the office door opens. You weren't that quick, man!
You startled me. What are you all doing here?
Hey, Dracaene.
Well, actually, Wise, you explain.
You tell Lady Dracaene what you've discovered so far, and how you arrived here from the energy hub.
I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then Gerta Blulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now. And if that's the case, then it all makes sense.
Do you have any other clues?
Lady Dracaene, do you have any other clues?
Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gerta Blulu is most likely... Wise, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities.
They don't look like Wise, but Serpico.
It's all right, Lady Dracaene. We're all friends here. It shouldn't be an issue.
I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better. Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
Billy and Cissia. I think we know them. Yeah, since, the interlude, we saw Cissia and Billy's, powers in the epilogue. Pretty sweet.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracaene.
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently.
Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Wise and I will need some time to talk. Cissia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Wise back to you.
Right away, no problem, Lady Dracaene. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We already stopped listening.
Cissia hurries away with Billy in tow. Something feels off.
Something feels off. Why am I treated differently from Cissia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracaene send them away like that? Should I call them back here?
What is it, Wise? Something on your mind?
It's nothing, Lady Dracaene.
Come here, Wise. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Now that you mention it, there still is a faint trace of ether in this room.
Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time.
Lady Dracaene, are these documents connected to the incident?
Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand.
CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta Data daily reports. They don't seem to have much in common.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? My eyes just... Wait. That ethereal broke in several days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like... behind me.
Good to Blulu. I knew it! I freaking knew it! Gerta Blulu did kidnap Dracaene! I was right!
I knew it. You're not Lady Dracaene.
You're Gerta Blulu!
What exactly are you?
Gerta Blulu! Your days of reckoning at end, man!
Lady Dracaene,
Truvia!
I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Truvia!
Truvia.
You son of a bitch! She was only just a nice, sweet young girl! Why? You monster!
No.
What the fuck?
Move, now.
Oh my god. Inside the CCD, a piercing alarm sounds again and again.
Lady Dracaene, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD...
Secret, don't listen to it. Don't listen. That's not Dracaene. That's Gertabalulu disguised as her. It's trying to trick you.
Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
That thing did this. It's Gertabalulu.
Secret? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Yes, Lady Dracaene.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Wise.
Wise? Lady Dracaene, forgive my boldness, but do you mean Mr. Wise gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
No, not true. Absolutely not.
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Wise and Truvia.
They were getting along until you messed it up, Gertabalulu. Yo!
But I believe Wise must have acted on impulse. He would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Wise and get to the bottom of this. He just fled.
Don't listen to it, it's making all of this up. Gertabalulu's just pretending.
Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Secret? Secret, is something troubling you?
My apologies, Lady Dracaene. I will find Wise at once and bring him back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Secret. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yes, Lady Dracaene.
Sigrid, you better haul ass right now and don't fall for it and find Wise. But I don't know, this is gonna take a lot of convincing. You, Gertabalulu, won't get away with this.
Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find him, arrest him, and then bring him back to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think so. Meanwhile, somewhere in the city of the skies.
Pyrois!
Oh man, I didn't know. Yo, I didn't know it could... I didn't know I can use the right stick to move the photo. That's... Yo, that's so dynamic, man. Wow, why didn't I think of that before? I didn't see it, I didn't know about this until now. But yeah, why Pyrois? So why risk your life to get Wise out of there, out of danger, if Gertabalulu's pretending to be Dracaene?
Why did you pull me away? Truvia, she was right there. Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving. Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her, and it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now. I can't do anything.
This has got to be the most darkest thing I've seen in all of gacha gameplays. Wow. Yeah, but Truvia, dude, we were just getting along with her, and Dracaene, who was not Dracaene, the real Dracaene's out there somewhere. I guess Remy was right. Remio was right. Dracaene, the real Dracaene, is still out there, and Gerta Balulu kidnapped her. Like I said, in the previous chapter, right at the end, Dracaene felt a singularity leakage. And this man that looked like Serpico and Gerta Balulu kidnapped her, replaced her, just so that she can make up the changes.
You sure look like a mess.
Hey, Remy. Things are looking pretty bad right now.
It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Ramiel, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop, so I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
Still dazed, you let Remiel bring you back to her place at the Enna gang's hideout. Enna! Wow. There's already a mini cargo truck, and I didn't see it there. What else is there? Oh, man. Okay. Remiel brought me back to her place, though we're not really in the mood to talk. She's showing her concern. Hear her out. Yeah, let's hear Remy out, okay?
All right. Sit anywhere you like. Just, not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with.
Yeah, just give me a moment, okay? I just need to get something from that mini cargo truck. Okay. Okay, now I can talk. And to be honest, I have incontinence problems. Yeah, sometimes I wet the bed when I'm dreaming of something way too cool, or I don't know, maybe more than cool. And I had to like change different pants and shorts, you know, just to, you know, have to go using the bathroom after like a huge intensive dream. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna take another photo with Remy. Yes. Maybe maybe get ourselves a little bit right there. Oh, and there's the moon from the Midnight Pursuit with Victoria Housekeeping. Okay. Okay, so, what did you want to talk to me about?
Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bangbu built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Mr. Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Remiel.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
Remiel hands over another clean towel as she speaks. My turn to do what?
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Alright.
You switch places with Remiel and sit behind her. So, this is what a winged Thyron's wings feel like.
You know, Wise, I've never liked rainy days.
Oh my goodness, Remy. This is way too much. Although, it's so cool. This is one of the main reasons why I need to save up for Remy. I think it's worth it. It's worth pulling for Remiel.
The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
What wings must feel really uncomfortable, huh?
Yes, honestly, it's miserable and such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless. Too hot and I start shedding. Too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, why would you crawl into someone else's bed? Wouldn't that make her upset?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Wise, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
The Karma Core inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer. According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary ether core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy, and from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons ultimately comes from the Creator?
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core. Then that would mean...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Remiel.
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along. But whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the karma core inside Thaumiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half enchainer. Maybe, deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Thaumiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the seal in Persena's Hollow until about a year ago.
The power of temporal patterns.
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place? That's an example. The karma core sealed within Thaumiel holds the power to halt the flow of time. And because I partially fused with the karma core, even without Thaumiel, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale. But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Thaumiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer, I still have to...
Remiel falls silent for a moment. Even I've been super quiet throughout the entire cutscene. That's the saddest thing I'm hearing. Oh my god! She still has her back to you. But somehow, you can picture the sadness and loneliness on her face. Just like the expression you're wearing right now.
Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this? Still, now that I've told you so much...
A white wing suddenly sweeps in front of you. Remiel turns to face you, wearing the same faintly enigmatic smile as always.
It's your turn.
My turn again?
Huh? My turn again? For what exactly?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
You just started talking on your own. Wow. I think I can do that in my games. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
I wasn't actually going to ask you anything. You simply started explaining it on your own.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Think back to your days at Helios Academy. Oh my god, we're getting simple Vietnam flashbacks again.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Belle and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Maciant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. They were exceptional students as well, so it didn't take long for them to become some of the Academy's most talked about students. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became close friends. Back then, we all had ambitious plans for the future. Understanding the Hollows, perhaps even conquering the 6 Great Hollows. In our teacher's words, we were meant to seize the sun called Helios.
Oh, 6 Great Hollows? Oh boy, buckle up, cause we're getting 3 more seasons. Yeah, now that's 3 seasons we are already in right now.
Later, the 4 of us who ranked at the top became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Sir Pico. He died because of me. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions Corp the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Belle and I were seriously injured, but we still wanted to go back. Back to the ruins of Helios, to save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambition's help. We promised we'd guide them through the hollows, that we'd do whatever it took. But she turned us down without hesitation. I can't really remember what happened after that. But on that day at Helios, no one made it out alive except Belle and me. Then in Roskalifer, I met Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt as though she were talking about someone else's life. I didn't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Sir Pico's, or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah, there won't be another chance. Truvia, she was killed by Dracaene. By that thing pretending to be Dracaene.
Something pretending to be Dracaene. Wise, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me?
You tell Remiel everything that happened inside the CCD!
I see. So that means Dracaene, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already...
been kidnapped by Kotaplulu!
No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Suddenly, a commotion erupts outside. Hurry-bang-boo footsteps and frantic shouting echo through the area. Wait, has Sigrid arrived already? Uh-oh. Better hide yourself.
What's happening outside?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Go back! There's nothing here!
Forgive me, but I cannot obey.
Is that Sigrid?
I was right! Oh my god! Bing! Something's making a racket outside. Go check it out. Yeah, let's check that shit. Check out that shit, okay? Oh my god, it's Sigrid. What's Sigrid doing here? At a time like this? Oh my god. Has she come to arrest us? Like, I doubt that's going to happen. Hey, Sigrid, we're here. I mean you no harm. Don't interfere with official duties. It'll only make it worse for you. Oh gosh, I mean you no harm. I mean you no harm. Don't interfere with official duties. It'll only make it worse for you. No one you're looking for is here. No, there's not even anyone here. Oh God. Lady Secret, please don't come any closer. There's nothing here.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Mr. Wise is here, and I have come to take him back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Wise, hide for now. I'll think of something. Wise? What are you doing?
I'm right here, bitch! You came to find me and Wise. Well, here I am.
Secret, there's no need to pressure them. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Mr. Wise.
But I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
You came out on your own? And Lady Ramiel too? No! Hurry and hide! This person's dangerous!
Well, since Wise has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not, Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol?
Ramiel. Now that is an unexpected development. Mr. Wise, Lady Dracaene has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
I was right! You see, my predictions were correct. It was Gerta Blulu. Now you know. Yeah! It was Gerta Blulu!
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Wise? I thought you'd figured it out already.
Where did that come from? Yeah, we figured it out!
That's quite a leap. I know that definitely wasn't Lady Dracaene, but... Gerta Blulu? How is that even possible?
That is quite a story you've come up with, Ramiel.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracaene," followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Wise, and a little reasoning. According to Wise's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Dracaene's office. Then the false Dracaene showed up, sent Billy and Cissia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Wise for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Secret, Dracaene ordered you to bring Wise back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Her facts exactly.
Yeah. Secret, I understand why you'd find it hard to believe, but this is what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracaene. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Secret. Before you arrived, based solely on Wise's description, I assumed Lady Dracaene's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Wise's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Gertablulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and, through the karma core, became partially fused with Dracaene.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today.
Dracaene, Lindvern, and Aldreda. Yeah. We saw her during the speech, we saw her in person, the kid, and we saw Lady Lindvern at a couple moments.
That would also explain why Gertablulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was Gertablulu or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracaene, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Dracaene's consciousness and Gertablulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Gertablulu has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Mr. Wise deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Wise. I believe you. And I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
The Retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
Oh? And here I thought you would let me go on purpose.
Bing! The situation is complicated. let's head back to Remiel's room and talk with Sigrid. Oh, okay. My nose is about to make me sneeze. My nose is about to sneeze. Okay. Okay, let's go. Back to the tent, okay?
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracaene. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Roskalifer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady Dracaene did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roskalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracaene turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracaene, to Roskalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roskalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
To keep the imposter under control and make sure no one else finds out. Yeah, that's why we got Remy, and her feathers can stop people at an instant.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would notice the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait.
What about the Hollow? I got it!
Remiel, Sigrid, I know how we can deal with the imposter without drawing anyone's attention.
Oh?
Please, go on.
The banquet!
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. Lady Dracaene is scheduled to host it herself, which means she'll have to appear in person.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Mr. Wise, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
What if a singularity leakage just happened to appear during the banquet?
What if a singularity leakage were to appear at the exact moment the imposter makes an appearance? Or rather, a passage formed by multiple singularity leakages. That's how it was transferred to Buastrom in the first place. So naturally, we can use the same method to send it back. And if there are no airspace patrol soldiers near the Hollow at the time, then it shouldn't attract any attention, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Mr. Wise. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
Yesterday, Remiel and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the Retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. As long as we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet should be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah. As long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait. No. I don't have the HDD with me. And I can't contact Bell or Fairy either. So, how am I supposed to get stable hollow observation data?
Yeah, just call Bell after we discuss the plan.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Wise.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance.
Guess we're going in with the disguises again, I guess.
There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scamall Hollow.
Oh.
During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If the equipment is still operational, we should be able to make use of it. But without data boot to handle the calculations, that would probably take... Oh, the Enna Gang's Bamboo. Most of the Enna Gang's Bamboo used to be CCD data boo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Wise? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters. Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scamall Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Almost simultaneously, you and Remiel turn to look at Sigrid.
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scamall Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick. I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost.
Sigrid turns to leave, but pauses just before reaching the door.
Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remiel.
Mm-hmm.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracaene?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Sigrid says nothing more and leaves. After that, you and Remiel spend some time explaining everything to Prophet Boo. He wrestles with it for a while, but eventually agrees to your request. It's getting late. Better get some rest while you can. Everything depends on tomorrow. Guaranteed pull. Beneath wings heavy and soaked. That's our 4th commission that we did today. Okay. So, I guess we can call it off here. Okay, well, yep, that's basically about it. I'm gonna end the video here because I'm getting tired and I need to eat my deep dish pizza because I'm down to 2 slices. Okay, all right. Yeah, this story is becoming way too fun, but seeing Truvia get attacked by the fake Dracaene, who happens to appear to be Gerta Balulu in disguise, that is like the craziest thing I ever seen. And now they're pinning it on Wise. Like, why pinning on Wise even though he has not done that? Wise and Truvia were already getting along after the incident in Helios Academy a long time ago. And now there's like a welcoming banquet that's happening tomorrow, and we gotta be ready for it, okay? So, yeah, stay tuned on my channel, subscribe and like the video, and leave your thoughts down below. Also, yeah, I was thinking of adding some scenes into my shorts for views, because shorts are a thing now. Okay, and for the quality crisps of videos that I tried to do to put at 1080p, I found out that it can only be much more better if I had premium. So I guess that's where I gotta look. Okay, so yeah, this is Mayo Animates. Although I don't have my webcam on because I only do that in intros from now on. Yeah, because trying to do an outro, it didn't work out. So it was probably better to leave it without the webcam, okay? This is Mayo Animates, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Alright. Yo!